Hi Axel, this is Steve Pepoon in the good old USA. Just want to show you the car some more. You asked to see. As you can see, it is very clean, very nice. Just do a quick walk around of the whole car so you can see. I don't know how much you know about DeLoreans, so I'll just give you a little tour here. First of all, on all the doors we have this strap, so when you reach up, it's easier to reach that than to try to reach all the way up and hit this handle. The battery on the DeLorean is located behind the passenger seat. You just lift up this carpet, and then the battery is right down there. That is a relatively new battery, by the way. Show you some more of the interior here. And the felts on the ceiling are all nice and clean. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but the skin on the DeLorean is a brushed stainless steel, where you can see the lines running down. If you ever get a parallel scratch on the car, all you have to do is take a scouring pad and just run along with the grain and it'll take it right out. The gas tank is in the front, of course, because the DeLorean is a rear engine car. Just lift that up and there's your cap. This trunk release is located on the driver's side underneath. You just reach under there, pull it, and lift up on the hood. Trunk's not terribly big on the DeLorean. Here's the car cover I'm including with the car. If you ever park it outside, you might want to put that on just to keep the sun from doing any damage to the car. People always stopping to take a look at the car. It always draws a crowd. Well, by the way, most of the lift on the door is provided by this torsion bar right here. You can see in the front where it's attached to the door itself, and then it runs back here and it's attached to the car, and just with the twisting motion, that's what holds the door up. The gas strut here provides some lift. If you ever have a problem with the doors drooping where they're hanging down like this, you probably need to replace the gas strut. As I said, the engine is in the back. You just lift up this louvered part, and then there's this engine cover. Now the release for that engine cover is inside on the driver's side also, that lever right in the back. This part's a little tricky where you reach in with the left hand and grab it, and use your right hand, lift up the cover. A little easier for two people to do, but one person can do this. And as you can see, the engine is really nice and clean. If you ever want to jump a DeLorean because the battery's dead, you don't need to access the battery. These are instructions here how to do it, but basically positive pickup, you just put the positive pickup on the jumper cables here, and then anywhere on the engine block you can hook the negative, but they recommend this little round thing right here. But it's, like I said, the instructions are right here on this little box. That's covering the coil, I believe. This right here is not original with the car. The original radiator overflow tank was made out of plastic and had a seam down the middle, and when everything got really hot in here, they sometimes had a tendency to rupture, which then threw out all your radiator fluid and caused your car to overheat. So that's been replaced with a metal one where you won't have that problem. The leak that we had was back here underneath where the drive shafts go straight from the transmission to the tire, which you can't really see. But the car's been sitting for a day now. There's not been a drop of oil come out of it, which is nice. Closer view of the tires and the rim. One thing that's kind of unique about my car, or your car, is the stripe down the side, which most don't have. That's just a decal. If you decide you don't like it and want it to be more like the other DeLoreans look with the all stainless steel, you can just pull that right off. But that's all in very good shape. I'm going to close this up. Give you another look from the rear. Oh, by the way, these are an aftermarket thing here on the back, where it says DeLorean. Those are stainless steel letter cutouts that have been placed into indentations on the bumper. The car originally just had the indentations, and it was really not that easy to see that it said DeLorean right there. As you can see, the passenger seat is in really good shape because I have not often had passengers in this car. Usually when I was driving it around, I was by myself. The side view mirrors, they swivel. In case you accidentally hit something, it won't break, it'll just bend in. Actually, I didn't show you that very good. Let me do that again. That's the side view mirrors in the normal position. You've probably seen this on other cars, but if you hit something, that'll just bend it over like that, so you don't actually break it. This little guy is not original with the car either. This is a wide angle mirror, which makes it easier to see out to the side, because there's not a very wide angle of view with these side mirrors on a DeLorean, so it's sometimes hard to tell if there's somebody coming up beside you. So you might want to keep that. If you're wondering why I have a different license plate on the front than the back, in Kansas you only need to have a license plate on the rear, and you can put whatever you want on the front, including a license plate from another state. That was my vanity plate from back when I was a writer on the TV show Alf. So I just thought I would keep that on the front. I'll be taking that off before I send the car though. Another look at the car in its totality. I'm going to show you the windows that I just had fixed today. Just reach out, pull down, give a good tug. Turn on the ignition. The window switches are right here on the center control. Here's the rear defrost there. But you just push down on the windows. This is the driver's side that wasn't rolling all the way up. And as I hope you probably know, it's only the little part of the window that rolls down, not the whole window on a DeLorean. But this morning when I picked it up after getting out of the shop, when I went to roll it up, it only went up about that far before it stopped. It would go no further. And the guy was able to fix it and make it actually a little stronger than before. See, on the other side, it's working perfectly fine. And I'm not sure what else to show you. There's this netting in the back. That's a little additional cargo space. You can put knapsacks and whatever back there, and that'll hold it in, keep it from flying forward if you hit something. Closer look on the controls. Got your clock right here, and the radio, and all your temperature controls here. And all the odometer, speedometer, whatever. You might notice it only goes up to 85 miles an hour. They had to doctor one for the movie Back to the Future to show it going above 88 miles an hour. And that's about it. Actually, let's just take it for a drive here. Show you everything's working fine. Probably not the safest way to drive holding a video camera in your hand, but nice thing about the car, it's really low to the ground. It's a really nice feeling when you're driving it. Oh, one other thing you should be aware of if you're not already is that the DeLorean does not have power steering. So if you got a tight turn, it's a little hard sometimes. The car is in about as good a shape as it can be. I don't know. The mechanic did a 29-point inspection, the new guy, the guy that knew what he was doing, and found really nothing wrong with it besides that oil leak in the transmission, which he, like I said, fixed. And now I'm getting ready to take it back to the storage place and put it away so I don't run up any more miles on your car. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I've had a lot of fun with it. I've had it for 24 years. I've always taken really good care of it. Never thought I'd actually be giving it up, but circumstances forced me to. You should have a lot of fun with it. Anyway, take good care of my baby, and we'll talk to you later.